Hey there, Tenno. I'm Shadow Scythe, and today I'm doing a FashionFrame review of the Excalibur Prominence bundle. Now, the Excalibur Prominence bundle is a new bundle that is available for purchase for real money through Twitch. Now, in order to actually get this, what you have to do is you have to log into Warframe through the website and link your Twitch account. And then you can buy this bundle from any of their partnered Twitch broadcasters. And on top of getting the Excalibur Prominence skin, you get a Twitch color picker. You get a Prominence skin for the Enkairos, which my Enkairos are unranked, not because I forwarded them, but because I actually had to get a hold of them again. Due to the fact that the last time I had them, I actually had to sacrifice them in order to craft the Techo X amount of months back when those came out. And then the other thing is there is actually a helmet for the Prominence skin. That's skins, not helmets, right here. I don't particularly like the look of the helmet. Honestly, the Excalibur Mortared helmet looks a lot better with the skin. It doesn't just look out of place with that goofy-ass Tron styling. But, and for the most part, the color scheme that I use, as you can see right here, doesn't actually differ too much from the base colors of it. I mean, this purple would be a little bit brighter. As you can see, my secondary color is actually one of the default purples it uses. I'm using a more pure white as opposed to the off-white that they use with the Twitch color picker, and then this rose gold right here would be replaced with that as well. And I'm using an light purple energy, which this is Twilight, that's Orokin, this is Storm. Okay, the energy color I'm using is actually is from the Twitch color picker. But as you can see, it's like the first row is pure whites, and then from there it's just off whites into pastel purples. It's not a bad looking skin if you can color it right. Like, I've seen some people who have it with darker colors, and depending on how your colors are set up, it doesn't look too bad. So, it's definitely something that if you're interested in and you really like Excalibur, to go ahead and pick it up. I don't mind playing Excalibur. The whole reason as to why I picked it up is I picked mine up through Daniel the Demon, so I did that purely to support him. And one of the other unique things that you get, if I interpreted the whole thing correctly, the bundle also comes with 150 platinum, which is like pocket change if you have a large amount of platinum on your account already. So then you're not really going to notice the increase. But it also comes with a Twitch chest that gets you 2 exclusive emotes. That is the only way to get a hold of them. And you can get more of these chests by purchasing the platinum bundles that show up on the partnered streamers' accounts. And they actually will get some of the revenue from you purchasing these bundles. But anyway, I've talked enough about the skin and how it looks, so we are going to jump right into a mission. Probably right here on Stoffler, or not, because there is nobody doing Stoffler. So we will do this alert instead. Now, honestly, since my channel is still small, and just to like alleviate anything that some people may possibly be thinking about why I actually did or started this. I'm a big fan of Warframe, which is the whole reason as to why I started my channel to begin with. Just because I played back during Star Chart 1.0, so I know the struggle of using that system. And back then, I was so new to PC gaming, I took pretty much anything anyone said with a grain of salt. So there wasn't a whole lot of trust between me and any sort of game community, because at that point I had only been playing PC games for, I want to say, 2 months. But with my channel, I've got a Patreon link set up purely to support the channel. I've stated in other videos how I have an actual job that I use to support myself. So YouTube is literally just something that I do on the side to kill time, have fun, show you guys how I color my frames and what builds I use that I have fun with. Just as a little side note. So if you guys were thinking that, oh, I'm just doing this for popularity and whatnot, while the popularity would be nice, I don't actually care about that. Anyway, a little snap back to reality. Now, I'm going to do another mission because I couldn't really do much with this, and there really aren't a whole lot of changes. It's just a unique color design. Oh, jeez. It's just a unique color design on Excalibur, as well as the Kairos. And I was even playing around with this yesterday. And actually, here, let me jump into the simulacrum to show you guys this. It'll be a little easier. And then I can just throw myself against whatever enemies. But, most skins, they have those designated channeling zones as far as your colors are concerned. And that channeling zone is typically everywhere on the Warframe that lines up with your tertiary color. However, that isn't... there are some rare occasions, and they had even said about how some armor now will show whenever you're channeling. It'll show the channeling effects. For the most part, I never noticed particular armors that didn't. I've always noticed it with Prisma, oh my god, I left the fucking relay. I'm an idiot. Whoops. But, I've always noticed it with the Prisma armor, which is typically what I tend to use, or, lately I've been using the, Solstice Daedalus stuff, the Katir stuff. I don't use the Pakal too much, and if I do, it's normally the chest and the legs. I'm not a big fan of the clunky-ass arms. I do use some of the Quoro arm. Well, I do use the Quoro armor on Volt, and then my Parent Sequence Mag, which those will be Fashion Frame episodes for another time. And then I use the Targus a lot, which the Targus, you have that energy effect on them that just starts glowing a lot more defined while you're channeling. So for the most part, I've never really noticed it because all of the armor that I'll typically use on a Warframe usually has some sort of innate or very distinguishable innate energy effect that you can easily pick apart from the standard, and oh my god, that frame drop. But, now, here's the kicker with this, and I don't know about the Kairos because I actually just picked these back up today. Alright, so the knuckles on the Kairos will still glow. But as you can see right here with the Excalibur Prominence skin, there is no way to tell you're channeling on the skin itself. You can see it on all my armor because the rose gold edges of my shoulder plates and this like little blackish gray area on the Sandana will all start glowing. And like you can see it in the helmet itself across the little rose gold details, but the armor itself, you cannot tell at all. Now, what I will do is I will throw up, let's see, let's go to Corpus. Do I not have the regular? Wow, I guess I don't. We are gonna put up 5 crewmen, simulate level 30, just because these are only level 4. And I didn't simulate. But I can at least kind of show you how the skin flows a little bit. Okay, not infestation, damn it. Crewman. 5. Simulate. There we go. But yeah, like, as you can see right here, there's no real visual changes with any of the abilities. Which, like, I know in some cases you can see some visual effects, or some visual changes, like, kind of like what you do with the primes, how primes will have, like, some sort of golden accent on some of their abilities as opposed to their non-primed counterpart. And then, in some cases, you can actually lose that prime accent with, using their standard skins, or, well, the standard skins, since you can now use those, using any of the 10-gen skins or any of the deluxe skins, you can now kind of lose those prime visual effects. But there's no real change, and I'm sure it probably would be the same with Excalibur, like if you're using the skin on Excalibur Prime, who I do not have. But it's actually not all that bad. And like I said, if you want to pick this up, you can. They've got the links to all of their a handful of their partnered streamers, I believe, because I don't think it's all of the partnered Twitch streamers. But they've got a link with the information page on their website, and I will give you guys a link to that in the description box below. But other than all that, this has been my I'm Shadow Scythe, and this has been my FashionForward review of the Excalibur Prominence skin. If you like this video for whatever reason, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to keep up to date with me outside of my videos, then check out my Twitter or my player.me. Links are in the description box below. As well as my Patreon link if, for whatever reason, you were feeling generous and would like to support this channel. And until next time, Tenno, stick to the shadows.